Okay, so we're looking at Alpha and Omega on acoustic. This one's a lot of fun to play. It's got some interesting chords, and you can really make it as simple or as complex as you want it to be. Let me move this mic over a little bit, just so we can hear me a little bit better. Sorry if it's in the frame, you can just look at it in the corner. So, Alpha and Omega. Starts with the C major chord, which we've gone over in the past week, so I'm not going to go over it again. A lot of these chords we know, so you can just stay on the C. I did a lot of finger picking for that intro, where it has a C sus. I did that where I put my pinky down on the D string, 3rd fret, and then resolve it by picking up your pinky. I do what's called a hammer-on sum with my middle finger, where I pick it up and then I hit that string, bring my middle finger down. It's called a hammer-on. So you can do that some of the intro and just some nice stuff like that, or you can just actually, if I was gonna strum there, I would probably just use my finger because it's softer for that intro part. And much of the first chorus through that first bridge, it's just a lot of finger picking stuff. I'd use my fingers for all of it. So you got C major, D minor, which is pointer finger on the bottom E string, 1st fret, middle finger on the G string in the 2nd fret, ring finger on the B string, 3rd fret. You play from the D string down. That's our D minor. We'll just keep it simple like that. C. You got F2, which for that you just play your normal F, like we went over before, and you lift up your middle finger. That's an F2. And then C over G. So C2 over G, really that just means your chord is a C and G is your bass note or your lowest sounding note. So we'd play our C major just like we always do. But for this one, we want G to be our lowest sounding note. So we're going to put our ring finger up to the 3rd fret of the E string and then replace our ring finger with our pinky. So where our ring finger was, that's where we're playing it. So instead of, it's an inversion. So instead of doing C like that, we're playing C over G. And that one shows up a lot in this. You are worthy, G, F over A, and that one's pretty easy. You just play your normal F and you play the A string open, E2, G over B. So for that one I play a G major chord, but I only play from the A string down because that's sounding the B note. So that's how you make that walk up. You have your C, G, you are G, F over A, G over B, and I have my pinky on that bottom E and my ring finger on the B string, 3rd fret, and then pointer finger, A string, 2nd fret, and middle finger, sometimes I kind of block that top one and mute it so it doesn't ring out, so I don't accidentally do that and muddy it up. If I mute it with my middle finger, if I just resting it gently on it, sometimes it helps clear up the sound. And that's most of that song. I just finger pick through those choruses. If you don't know how to finger pick, just do like a light strumming with your thumb. Alpha. You know, I would just, if you can finger pick, that's great. But if not, and if you're just starting, you can just use 1 or 2. You can use these 2 fingers if you wanted to. When I first started finger picking, that's what I used. And then you start to implement the other ones. Yeah, that's for We Give You All the Glory. As an acoustic player, I don't feel like you have to play all these chords, every single chord. So especially We Give You, I just let those funky chords go, and then I would just come in on that A minor that we know, and G, F, C over E. play F, and then you can play the D minor 7 flat 5 if you want. That's that one. So for that one, I use my pointer finger and I just block off those bottom 3 strings on the top fret. And you're only playing 4 strings on that one, so it's D and then the bottom. Now, if that's hard, you can use all 3 fingers if you want to, if that makes it a little easier. I just do it quick like that, almost like I'm barring it off. So that part comes in on the they give you all the glory. So C over E. I missed that one. I skipped that one on us. C over E. For that one, you just play a C chord and you play the E up top. That's open. That one's pretty easy. But we give you all the glory, C over E. Then you go to F major, we worship. And then that's where you play that D minor 7 flat 5. That's a mouthful. D minor 7 flat 5. So if you want to do that one, you can. If not, you can just do we worship you. Just kind of like mute it while the keys player and electric or bass, whoever's doing the other chords, and then just come in on Lord with the C over G again. And then you do your walk up. G, F over A, G over B, C. And that's for those bridges, like for the chorus through the first couple bridges, I just keep it simple with some light strums, some finger picking if you can. And then I'd start to strum very lightly on that next chorus, the you are Alpha and Omega. C over E, F, and then you've got your nice D minor 7 flat 5. That one's a mouthful. And then C over G. Then G major, F chord over A, G over B, and C. And usually on the in-betweens, I just do that C, C sus, C. It makes it for a nice little transition. And then you do it again, walking up. And for the and Omega, for the G over C, I just play the G chord and let the bass and the piano play the C underneath it. C over E, F, then our chord there. You are worthy to. Yeah, so we've gone through most of that. It just repeats a lot. And then later on, I start playing that E chord when it says that the next couple bridges. I don't play the B minor 7 flat 5. We don't have to. Usually, I'm on a C chord going in the chorus. We give you all. So I'll like put my hands over the strings and mute on give, and then I play E, A minor. The chorus is much of the same. So if you need any help with the chords, and like if you forget a couple of the chords and how to play them, Natalie should remember how to play them, so she can help you with that. Yeah, that's pretty much the same much of the way through. Remember that in that third bridge that we just got to, so you've got 2 choruses, 2 bridges, and 2 choruses. And then you go to the bridge again, the bridge. And that third bridge is a drum dropout. The chord chart should say drums mostly. So it drops out there and it builds back up on Lord with a C over G chord. So that's where you start to build it. Then you do your walk up. Remember, I don't play that B chord. So we did E major, A minor. So E major. If we don't remember how to do that, I don't think we've gone over that one, have we? So let's do A string, middle finger on the A string of the 2nd fret, ring finger on the D string, 2nd fret, pointer finger on the G string, 2nd fret. That's our E major. if you notice, it's an A minor. Just every finger's up one string. A minor, E major, they're the same shape. So the cool thing about that is once you've got that, you can just slide everything down. You don't have to pick up your fingers and try to figure it all out again. You can just E major and slide it each one down one string. Just a quick movement for you. As far as strumming, I'm just doing like a nice down, 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 down. Pretty simple pattern. Down, 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 down. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is. The interlude on there is the same thing as the bridge. So once you start to hear the music coming down, the dynamics of the band, towards the end of that last bridge, our Lord, probably you are. I'd go back from doing the strumming to do just single strums. Worthy to be praised. And then the rest of the way, much of the same. That last bridge, if you want to go back to some finger picking or light strumming with your thumb, you can do that and it'll sound nice. Otherwise, that's that one. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, that's all I got for you on that one. Thanks, guys.